Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we all? Hope you're doing well. Who we got coming in this afternoon? Devil's Man 66, welcome along. Sweet Miss AJ, welcome along. Yeah, sorry for the slightly late start. I have been recording like a maniac, and I needed a little bit of time to get some lunch. Hey, Aussie P83, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. We're currently in an ad break because of course we are. Bonjour, Barry. I hope you're having a good day. Right, I need to get onto the multiplayer server. Yeah. Do you know what? I had a look around that new the Polish map that came out on Friday, and my first look at it, or my map tour of it, went up an hour ago, and I haven't enjoyed looking around a map as much as I did around that since I did Peligny. Oh my lord, it's just you get to a point and doing these map tours where you go through and you go, oh, this map is okay, it functionally works, but there's nothing that sets me alight. And then you go around a map like that and you go, oh my god, this is just fantastic. And yeah, I really enjoyed that map. So if you haven't checked out that map tour, because that's only been up an hour, then yeah, you should go check it out after the stream, because it is absolutely fantastic. It is on my list of maps that I want to play in FS25. Although more and more maps are coming out at the moment, so we've got Oak Bridge is my next series, but I might look at this map after that. It's the fact that it's 3 months that I'd have to wait to play it is slightly annoying, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Hey, Farmer Karen, welcome along. Palido7, welcome along. You show off 2, welcome along. Jesse Stapleton, welcome along. We still seem to not have Virtual Farmer 2's chat showing up in here. But I need to kind of try and work out why that's not happening, because it just doesn't seem to want to do that. So I will try and keep an eye on the YouTube chat as much as I can. Bob, welcome along. I see you over at the vertical YouTube chat. So I'll keep slipping, but if I don't answer you over on YouTube, it's because I can't see the chat very easily, which is annoying. Watch full screen there. Right. Let's jump onto the server, shall we? It is 23:22, so I am going to send this forward to 8 AM. Oh god, G-Portal's wanting me to sign in with a one-time password. Fantastic. Because that doesn't slow things down. I mean, it's awesome that they want to give me extra it's changed. Why isn't that typing? There we go. That's got it. Right. Let's grab the admin password, which is why I did all of that, and then into here and log in as admin. Go, and then we can move the time forward a bit to 8:40. There we go. Right, we are all set up. So today we should be planting our fields. My camera's we have nothing planted other than a couple of fields of canola. So we can plant oats today. We can plant peas today. Yeah, we want to plant oats and peas today, and then we're probably going to do sorghum next month. Spent all of our money on the pea harvester last time, so I'm hoping we've got some. I'm hoping we've got some seeds hanging about. Hey, Desperado, welcome along. We're sinking. The synchronization is real. Whacked my finger yesterday, so I right on the side here, while I was doing the chicken's water, and it's sort of a little bit tender. I mean, whacking it like that isn't a good idea. Oh yeah. Do we think another map's going to be released today? Maps seem to be coming thick and fast the last couple of weeks. I mean, I am up to... So the tour I put up today, that is the 27th map tour I've put up. I think I've got one, maybe two early access maps in that list that haven't been released yet. So that's 25 maps released for FS25 plus the 3 base game maps. That's 28 maps released for FS25 so far. Hey Celero, welcome along. See, I should have worked that out last night. This is a long old sink, Si. I'm waiting for No Man's Land. Last I heard, No Man's Land wasn't being converted, and Jim was instead considering converting Western Wilds. The map can just keep coming, Celero. Oh yeah. I had to. So I got out of whack. So Tuesday last week, of course, I had my trial day on Wednesday last week. So Tuesday last week, I did not concentrate at all on what got released on ModHub, and of course they released two maps that day, and then I went, right, okay, I'll catch up, and this is on Thursday, so I was already 2 days late getting those out, and so Thursday I managed to get the map tour done for you're right, Si. I managed to get the map tour done for the first one, and then over the weekend I have not felt very well, so I've been struggling to get stuff done, which is why there was no video on Friday and no video on Saturday, simply because I was just feeling rough as anything. And then and of course, I needed to get map tours out and couldn't do those either. So that's why I've had 4 map tours in 24 hours. because I had no way of getting them out any other way. But I'm up to date now, and I've kept up with what I said I was going to do, which is fantastic. We got seeds in this. Do we have any seeds in our shed? Do we have anything in our long shed here? Just pop these up. Yes, we do. We have a small bag of seeds. Right. Just gonna sell some stuff. Yeah. Makes sense, right? Right. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be putting in what field. I think I might just pick some of my fields that aren't planted yet and plant them with. I'm barely sure I had peas up the top end. Yeah, I think I know where I had peas, so I'm gonna go and put oats in where the peas were. Okay, that's filled us right up. Just park this with, whoa, with this in here. So I can come and refill it in a bit. No, I meant to turn that on. This as well. Right. So we're going to start over on 19, I think.
Oh no! Anyway.
I had peas up there. Whoa! This is full of seeds on the front of this, and yet it's still not enough to balance. Yeah, a bit on the back. Even with the extra weight on this. I think we got the extra weights on this front tank, haven't we? Yeah, we have. The extra weights are on this front tank, and it's not enough to even things out with this tractor. That on its side over there. That definitely looks like somebody's truck on its side. Whose truck is that? Taz's truck. Why is Taz's truck on this side, on the side of the road? Truck 2. Taz's truck 2 is on the side of the road. Is on its side on the side of the road. Everything's going off this morning. Right, we want to turn in here. And steering assist, okay. Unfold that. And away we go. Afternoon, Chunky Tanker. Hope you're doing well. This is weird. This is my last 2 weeks doing these daytime streams. After a year and 4 months. Back into work. Looking forward to it. But it is going to be weird. Still looking for a job. Good luck with it, Chunky Tanker. It's, yeah. Thank you, Desperado. And thank you, Chunky Tanker. It's, yeah, I have such a weight off my mind. I still need to get through the next month. I still got a month to go before everything is settled and everything, you know, and I'll be 4 or 5 weeks into the job and it'll be brilliant. Yeah, there's no longer, there's a huge worry lifted off my mind, which is great. I can begin to get on with life again. I've had a little bit of holding off and going, right, can't do this, can't do that, gotta wait, and yeah. All I'm hoping is that the flight costs to get to FarmCon doesn't rise too much in the next month, because I could really do with it being the price I saw quoted earlier this month. Job market is rough. Took me 6 months to get a job after being made redundant. Even then, I'm working just above minimum wage. Yeah, so my new job does pay noticeably, significantly less than the last one I had. But it does pay correct for the level I'm at for this job. So, and I'm getting stuff out of it that that makes, you know, taking that lower wage absolutely acceptable. Which industry? Coding, web development. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a very interesting and in places challenging job, which is exactly what I'm after. My wife is a senior dev and has a stable job, thankfully. That's awesome. I'm a senior developer. I've been a senior developer for a good 10-15 years. When did I have my first senior developer role? Must be, yeah, no, my first senior developer role was over 10 years ago. Work in a warehouse, so very labor intensive. Hey, Kirk Xbox Games, welcome along. I'm looking into basic tech support from being a labourer, so hoping I can change career, but it's intimidating. I know what you mean, Lucky Shot. Because I was out of my career so long, I was looking at I was beginning to look at more manual labour, and even for me that was, you know, that was kind of intimidating because I didn't know what I was looking at, what I was looking for, whether I'd be able to do the roles. And I think that's a thing in life. You get into knowing what you know, and then trying to move into anything else can be really scary. I'm doing well today, thank you, Paul. Yeah. I'm pleased because I managed to, so this morning, I've managed to record and upload and get live 2 map tours, and I've managed to record today's video. Does mean today's video will be slightly delayed because I have to get it up for early access first. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. So I've got to edit that and get it uploaded, and then 2 hours after it goes live early access, it'll go live for everybody else. And then this afternoon I will record tomorrow's video, and that will then be up for early access later today. And then I'm back on track. And the plan very much is 7 videos or seven items out on the main channel a week. So that should be 3 live streams. So 3 live streams, 3 videos, and a supercut initially. Oh, I've been doing it for 10 years. When I first started, I was doing 7 videos a week. And I wasn't live streaming at all. And these days, it's finding that right balance. So if I'm live streaming on a night, I know that's a night I can't make a video. And I need to make sure I have a few videos in hand, I think. And it looks like 36-ish episodes is about right for a series. It gives me about 2 years on a map with jumping about a bit and doing 2 days a month at 10 times. So that seems to work. Clocked around 300 hours on Riverbend Springs, then switched straight over to Calmston. Wondering what is a good immersion setting for the time. I like 5x lucky shot. 5 times speed with 2-day months seems to be a good time for me. That works nicely for me. It gives me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours per day, and I find that I can do most of what I want in that time. It's why the realism experiment runs at that. Yeah, it's so running at 5 times does give that little bit of pressure. It seems to run fairly nicely. 10 times is a little bit fast, if I'm honest. I run at 10 times when I'm making my videos because I only have about an hour to record with the amount of time it then takes to edit on top. So having it at 10 times gives me about an hour and a bit per day, and I can then easily turn that into a video. I don't recommend it as a time to play on. We'll try 5 to 2 days a month. Yeah, that seems to be the best way. That's what they when the original seasons mod came out, that was the time setting it recommended for it, and it seems to fit quite nicely. For FFS 17 seasons, FFS 19, much more features came with that mod compared to base game seasons. Yes, Pallid. However, they were a little bit too harsh in places. Hey, Mr. Mike Gaming, I am doing well. Thank you, Paul. If you want the bale withering is now part of the realistic weather mod. If anybody saw my my video from yesterday, I think it was, or late last week, I left some hay bales out over the winter and they were worthless by the time I picked them up. So yeah. The bale withering stuff is now part of the realistic weather mod if you are looking for that functionality. I liked horses more in the original seasons. Horses made much more sense. They're not the money sink that they are in the rest of the game. Lucky Shot 6767, thank you for the follow. Stream Elements has become rubbish. It's not showing me activity. There it is. Nope, back it up a little bit. There we go. I don't know if we'll get to harvest these. I hope we'll get to harvest these. Basically, I hope I can get these oats and the peas in today. If not, then we'll just get the oats in first. I so decided I harvested my first wheat crop and sold it straight to the grain elevator. Oh, that's not. Oh, as in you didn't wait for best price, but that's fine. It was yeah. First harvest, that does not surprise me. Only 2.5k. Sometimes you have to harvest a lot of stuff to make decent cash on it. Just like real farming. Contracts are a good way to make money in FS25. Nice and relaxing. Staring off into the distance. I did contracts while my crops were growing. I think that was a side business. Yeah, you will do. My favorite contracts in FS25, the ones I make the most money off, are either hoeing and weeding contracts, or the other great one is cultivating contracts. Either of those, just fantastic ones to do. TSG Shreks, thank you for resubscribing. Welcome to the VFN. And you are awesome. Welcome to the VFN. You're already following. I think contracts have gone back a bit in 25 as they won't let us finish the fields on console. No, and it's very true. You have to work it very carefully even on PC. There is a mod that does the full field, but I would agree, Paul. I think you should be able to finish the whole field if you want to. A busy day, Trex, a busy day. I have I've recorded 3 videos today. I've edited and released 2 videos today. I've got a 3rd video to edit and release today. And I want to record a 4th video and hopefully edit it and get it up for early access today. So yeah, fairly busy day. It is PC only, unfortunately, Paul, yeah. Yeah, I don't fully understand the changes for contracts. I kind of understand the you need to finish them by the end of the month stuff. That makes sense to me. I think that makes contracts much more interesting in FS25. I don't like the whole once the contract's complete you can't finish the field thing. That makes harvests a pain in the butt, especially if you're doing a root crop harvest. You have to go and save as much of the crop off the field as you can, and it just feels unrealistic. Yeah, it's so unsatisfying leaving that last bit of the field. I agree with you completely. And yeah, otherwise I quite like contract. Oh, the only other thing I don't like is the equipment leasing. I thought the equipment leasing in FS22 was much better for contracts, because it actually reflected how long you were going to be using the equipment for. But FS25, you play a flat rate based on the number of machines. So if you are doing a really small contract that has a tractor, a machine, and a front weight, you'll pay more for that equipment than a really big contract that has an implement and a quad track. And you kind of look at it and you go, well, let's get the implement of the contract and do all the contract with those. Because it's just, yeah, that's nuts. There's a few times where I've done that, where I've gone, oh, it's offered me a small piece of machinery for 775,000, or it's offered me a freaking contract with a giant piece of machinery for 519. I'll take the oh, even on normal, I have contracts. In fact, yeah, in yesterday's video, I was doing a contract where the contract was worth less than what I had to hire the equipment for. Yeah, it is stupid. It's the equipment should be, the cost of hiring the equipment should be comparable to the actual amount of work. Fertilizing is fast, but you'll spend a lot of money doing it, Lucky Shot. So fertilizer is expensive. So you will spend a lot of money doing those contracts. So they're not quite as cost effective. For a cultivating contract or a weeding contract, the only outlay you've got is fuel. If that. You know, if you're using the equipment for the contracts, the only outlay you've got is the cost of the of leasing the equipment. The rent cost is crazy in FS heading trade. 25k flat fee for a harvester. For a fraction that, I can hire a harvester, 2 tractors, a trailer, and operator to an entire field. Which is fair enough, player. I don't disagree with you. Especially using the mods that I'm using that have the whole day rate, you know, have the whole in-game hours rather than playtime hours. On equipment, and that has made leasing equipment so stupidly expensive. Yes. Fert contract's great if you have a big spread on your fert. It is, but again, as I said, fertilizer is expensive, and if you are, unless you can, you got to make sure you're making enough money for the contract to buy the stuff. Any advice, VF? I find I start a farm and in a couple of days I get bored. Any ideas to stop that? How much money are you starting with, Shreks? Fertilizer contract was is fun though. Set the rate to the lowest and it still counts. Except they altered that in 22. That got fixed in 22, and not many people realised it. Go back, try doing fertilizer contracts with precision farming in 22. Doesn't matter what you set the output rate for, it uses the same amount of it uses the same amount. Okay, so Shreks, I would suggest in that case starting with a little bit more money and diversifying the farm a bit. Yeah, try starting with $1 million and diversifying your farm a bit. Doing long grain rice is pretty fun. Long grain rice is pretty fun. I found that. I've not done long grain rice since I did my live stream series on this map. Which is not this series because this is the community multiplayer. So if you're start a farm where you're doing where you've got a couple of sets of animals that you need to feed, where you're where you're doing stuff other than maybe just one setup of crops or something that you can go a bit more in. Sell the little production. Don't think there's enough milk to do there anymore. Oh right, is that okay? We'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, you can there's lots of ways to sort of diversify your stuff a bit. Get a production or two so that you're not just doing the farming thing, you're then processing stuff through, all of that kind of, a bit like the RE. Yeah, a bit like the RE, just sort of mixing it up a little bit. And if you find that you're getting bored of doing a certain crop, go and try something different. Maybe try making a vineyard. Maybe, you know, do you know what? I have never done olives in Farm Sim. I absolutely, at some point, I need to do a farm with olives on it because I've never done olives. But yeah, you know, have a go with something that's a little bit different. And set yourself a goal. Set yourself something to work towards that isn't just, oh, I'm going to farm my farm. I find, especially doing my Let's Plays, if I have a goal in mind that I want to get to this point, all the time I'm interested in pushing it towards that point. I find really helps, because Farm Sim is an open-ended game. You know, it's a sandbox. And you can do as much as or a little as you like. And yeah, I find giving myself, this is my end point for this, quite useful. Glad you can help, Trex. Goal at the moment is to make cake. That is always a fantastic one to do, Lucky Shot. Because making cake is a really involved process in Farm Sim. So you then have to, you know, you have to go through and you have to get it all together. It means you've got to do some sort of sugar crop as well. So you've either got to do the sugar cane or you've got to do the sugar beet, which is fantastic. And you can lose time in Farm Sim as well. Yeah, absolutely. So sad there aren't any mods on console for the new crops. The harvest is so expensive, it really is an end game crop. Player, do peas, lease the pea harvester when you come to harvest them, and importantly, put them through a production. The little production is perfect for peas. So, peas pay. They are absolutely not an end game crop. I did peas renting the harvester and made a ton of money because canned peas are worth a fortune. So if you want to use the new crops on console, don't look to buy the harvester initially. In fact, one of my things I say is don't buy a harvester. Harvesters are expensive and they sit around your farm the whole year doing squat all. So they are just, especially early game, they are just a massive money sink. What you want to do is, if you want to do any of the new crops, plant them, have the planter and everything. I mean, this will plant peas, and then lease the equipment, and then make sure you process them when it comes to when you're done. And peas are great for that because they're a low yielding crop for high value. And so the little the little factory that you get in game, that doesn't get full off a couple of fields, and it's worth it. Thank you, Si. I so often start from scratch, so I don't have many big fields. That makes yield fairly low. Yeah, trust me. So I was doing on this map when I was on here, the only fields I had were 7, 6. I merged 3, 4, and 5, and 2. I only did 1 field of peas a year. So I was only doing, what, 3 acres? Yeah, about 3 acres of peas a year. And I made enough to pay for the harvester and then some. Pea harvesters, compared to the price you get out for the peas, are not expensive to lease. I wish I got a list like you with start with this tractor, much land and stuff. Yeah, there are things. I would say go and check out my my 5. I think it's 5 tips for getting the best start in Farming Simulator 25, because there's some really good stuff in there, especially if you're looking to do stuff early on. But yeah, 3 acres was enough to make more, to double my money on the pea harvester, pretty much. Might be a bit more different if you're playing on hard economy, but certainly on normal and easy. Oh, on easy economy, canned peas are worth stupid amounts of money. Right, where are we going? Right, we've got 19 done. Oh, I want to do 23. 23 or 25. I think 25. Gone too far, chap. I wonder, I must have my list around here. Hang on, give me a moment. I'm going to see if I can find my my list of that I wrote down. Yeah, these big pads of stuff. Oh, those are really old. Really old. No. I don't know if I have DSP. That looks new enough. No, that is new enough. Oh. I lost this a while ago. Yeah, I have no idea what my planting schedule is. Hey, Farmer Doc, welcome along. Sorry, I don't know how long ago you posted that. And Black Games, welcome along. My hat wall is pretty dope. Thank you. I keep adding to it. I've got a JCB hat that I haven't hung up there yet. I'm gonna have to take all of them down and rearrange them because I can't fit them all on at the moment. Right, I think I'm going to... I think we put wheat in that last year, so I'm gonna put oats in it this year. Let's see what we've got. So if I do 19, 23, where am I putting peas? I want to put peas where I had wheat. So I had wheat in 25, I had wheat in 38, I had wheat in 32. I am going to write this down. We'll work this out. We'll work this out, chat. Because I can't remember what I had where last year. Which is why I wrote it down in the first place. So we've got fields 19, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 is my farmyard, 34 is there. 35 is grass. 36. 37. 38. And nothing else out that way. 38. 43. 44. 45 and 46. And we have canola in okay, so 19 is oats. 24 is canola. 28 is canola. 44 and 45 are canola. Okay. Right. So, I think we want to do oats in where did I have peas? I had peas in 37, so we'll do oats in 37. We'll do, I think I had peas in 30 as well. So oats in 30. Right, so it should be 4 fields each. I've got one more field that needs to be oats. And I think that will be 23. Right, okay. Then peas in 25. 20. 43 and 46, which I'll count as 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, and then I got one more field for peas, which will be 38. Then that leaves 29, 31, 32, and 36 for our sorghum. Yeah. What have I got in 23? In 23, I've got oats. I want to switch that with I'm going to put sorghum in 23. And I'm going to put oats in 32. There we go. Right, there we are, chat. Later, Paul. Thanks for joining us. Verdoomed, welcome along. So, not in 25. Our next oats field is 30. But just the other side of the road. Why do most content creators wear hats of some sort? Easy way to get our logos out. Plus, exclamation mark hat if you want to pick up one for yourself. Or certainly that's why I wear mine, Farmer Talk. Cynical merchandising move. Go buy my hat. Just another way to make those dollars. Oh yeah, all about the dollars, Bert. All about the dollars. Product placement. Spot on, Farm Dog, spot on. It's actually, I should be wearing the hoodie. I should be wearing the VF hoodie as well. Gonna go till 2:30 today because it's Monday and I've got to go and pick the kids up. It's insane. They break up for their Easter holidays just as I go back to work. Merchandise is quoted out to the Spaceballs movie. Oh yes, Spaceballs the lunchbox. Spaceballs. What was the other thing? There were lots of other space. Yeah. Like he said, I can get me a rabbit for lunch. Nice. Do you prep it yourself or? God, yeah, I'm getting warm in this now. It's that time of year. My computer gets hot, so heats this room up. Plus, we get the sun around this side of the house and just bakes me. Absolutely, oh, fantastic. I do the same with pheasant and duck over the winter. I'm wondering if my alerts are working today. We might actually be on here tomorrow because I don't think I'm going to get all of these oats and the peas planted today. I think I'm going to be on the multiplayer server tomorrow as well. And then we'll see where we are later in the week. If we don't have anything to do on Wednesday, then we might go and see if we can do something else. I really want to go and try Atomfall. I don't know if, well, I'm just trying to see if anything has come in about it. Okay. No, that's nothing that I'm interested in. Well, we're all good. Kind of curious, if you decide, if I could design the next DLC, what would it be? Oh God, that's, oh man. Okay, so I have a theory, or I have a want from DLC. What I want from the DLC in Farm Sim is stuff I'm unlikely to get delivered by mods. So, sorry, let me clarify. Stuff that I wouldn't expect to get delivered by mods on console. Because it's got to be something that is available to everybody. So, perfect example of that is the Nexat pack. Not something that could come to console with the Nexat branding because you would need the agreement, so it would need to be something like that. So if I was looking for a DLC, something to put in the next DLC, I'd be looking for a brand that isn't already in the game. I'd be looking for something that maybe gives something new to people in the game. And I mean, I would love a classic DLC with brands in that aren't available anymore. You know, give me a Leyland, a David Brown, a Ford, an Oliver. You know, a DLC with classic stuff in like that, and bits like that would be fantastic. I don't ever expect to see that. Those are not bits that are sold anymore, and therefore there is no impetus for any of the companies that own the rights to those brands for them to come to the game in a DLC. Yeah, I like to see new stuff. Yeah, MB Track and that. I'd like a whole Styra pack, including historic models. Ooh, nice farmer dog. That's the thing, I don't know. And I think choosing DLC content is hard. Yeah, exactly, Shadow Fox. Let's have some new functionality and some new and interesting stuff. I think that would be cool. I think that would be... DLC should add to the game in a way that is hard for modders to add to the game. Should be bringing stuff to the game that especially consoles can't have otherwise. And I do lean on that whole console thing because the console thing is so much more restrictive. There is so much more you can do on PC with mods for Farm Sim that I think it makes it less important quite often for the DLC on PC. Unless it's something particularly new and innovative, you know, it's already handled by a mod. Afternoon, Crofter. Welcome along. Great if you have children to look up. Yeah. Funny, they told the parents they would start summer holidays 3 weeks early because of necessary construction works on Thursday, having next day, Friday, is the last day at school. That's interesting. I got my days when my kids broke up mixed up. I thought they were off school next week and they're not. So my last week before I start work, I'm here on my own, which is fantastic because I will get a ton of stuff done. Especially if I don't have to look after them. I might actually get a couple of videos recorded every day. Which is kind of what I need to do. I need to make sure that I've got enough stuff in hand before I start work to take the pressure off, basically. Cranberry juice, ketchup. Yeah, I would like to see more made of the stuff that you can put through that you can put through the greenhouses. Definitely. So making ketchup, absolutely. Why is that not a thing? Crofter, I don't disagree with you. As far as a classic DLC being widely popular, I see that every day. Absolutely, I do not disagree with you whatsoever on that. And you are right, there is a train of thought that people want to drive the classic brands from their child, that were around on farms on their childhoods and stuff like that. Again, absolutely there with you with that, and that's why we've had more classic equipment in the last couple of versions of Farm Sim compared to previous versions. There has definitely been a push for more classic stuff to be included, but brands want to show off their new stuff. And to get a brand to buy into a DLC, quite often you have to get that. That means putting their best and brightest stuff in it. Maybe ketchup is not considered a healthy product. Nah. Why is tomato soup not a thing in game? We have a soup factory. Can we have tomato soup, please? There is no beer, wine, or whiskey, and that's because this is a 3+ game. And yes, beer, wine, and whiskey would be very cool. But yeah, you will never see beer, wine, and whiskey in the game, despite the fact that many of the crops in the game make those things. Same with vodka. You're not going to get vodka from potatoes. That would be a mod to create a distillery. Because that would take... Yeah, distillery would be a fantastic mod to make for the game. Or distillery stroke brewery stroke alcohol production. Or anybody fancy doing some modeling for me so that I can create a distiller an alcohol pack of placeables? How about mushrooms? That should be expanded. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I have a question. How the heck is pizza not a thing in this game? How is a pizzeria not a thing in this game? Make pizza to sell as a production. Pizza. How is the bakery not including pizza? You have all the ingredients for it. You got the cheese, you got the tomato, you've got the peppers, you've got the mushrooms, you've got everything. And pizza isn't a thing. Devil's about 66 years. And, oh, there we go. I think a whole watering fields feature would be great beyond the flooding of rice fields. I agree. Although, as I'm experiencing it in the realistic weather mod at the moment, I keep forgetting to do it. I think you need a water level or a hydration level, moisture level. There needs to be a moisture level map. It's the one thing that the realistic weather mod is missing, because it's very hard to tell how your moisture levels are on your fields at the moment. There's no indicator at all to whether it's good, bad. I would like to see an update to the realistic weather mod that adds that in. Pizza in the must. We have flour, tomatoes, even buffalo mozzarella. Yeah, exactly. I also think the game has expanded to such a large player base now that there are people who want realism and people who want the arcade type, so it's hard for Giants to meet demand. I disagree, and my reasoning for that is I have been a realistic player for a very long time. There are a lot of realistic features in the game which are awesome. You can turn them off, which is even more awesome, because if you want to play this really arcadey, you can. You just turn off all those realistic features and away you go. Lots of realism can be optional, which is a strength. Exactly, player. Is Karl olive a thing or just olive oil? I think it's just olive oil. I've not yet tried the realistic weather mod. Do you have to water your field? Yes, you have to water your field. The latest update to it, latest updates to it include a mechanic for watering your field. You have to do it with the sprayer, so there's not an irrigator. But yeah, it adds water to the sprayers, and you have to water your fields, which I keep forgetting to do, and it keeps harming my fields and lowering my my yields. But it's very difficult to tell how often you have to do it. That's the trouble. Hey Camper Boy, welcome along. What is the realistic series and what is my plan today? Today, Camper Boy, we are planting oats and peas. We're gonna get as far as we can by 2:30. Where's my realistic series? Most of what I do is realistic, but if you're after the realism experiment, that is over on the main Virtual Farmer channel. No, forwards. Right, so 19 is planted, 24 is planted, 20. What are we on? We're on 30. 30 is planted. 28 is planted. 32 is our next field. Okay. It's not going to work. Lift. No. Lift. Fold. We've also planted 44 and 44. Okay. So, yeah, next field is 32. get all of the oats planted today and maybe hopefully start on the peas. I do kind of wonder if we went to 7 days on the server with anybody. So this is my question. Thinking towards the next series, I don't know whether to do a full-time. Thank you, sweet Miss AJ. I don't know whether to do a full-time server and do it so that it is on 24/7, and then maybe I go on it once a week, or whether I just do a server like we have in the past where I just turn it on for a stream and we just have it so I boot up the server just before the stream starts. Everybody gets to farm on their farm for a couple of hours, and then like we used to do. Nice day out but cold. I don't know what the temperature is around here today. How come nobody started the vintage carriages factory? I don't know. It's a good question. I've not done the vintage carriages on here at all. With the potato chip factory, you need sunflower oil. I would hope you need sunflower oil, but I think it's just potatoes. Wanting pineapple on pizza puts you on a watch list in Italy. There's a few third-party distilleries on the pizza page. Giant missed a trick there. They would need to add pineapple and ham, though. Well, this is the thing. So, I'm out of seeds. I should have gone and refilled my... Oh, I got to go down to the shop to refill the seeds, aren't I? Lift. And fold. Where did I run out of seeds? I ran out of seeds right at the top of the field as well. Might be a quick run down to the shop. This is our telehandler up here. Actually, I could take a tractor and the flatbed, couldn't I? I'll take the telehandler. Boo. Definitely needs a wash. Cheers, sweet Miss AJ. This is why we still have this around the farm. Whoa. Wrong button. This is why I want manual attach. I might actually pick up 8 pallets. We have quite a bit. Yeah, I quite like this. I'll see what the price difference is. But this trailer's been fine. And we can transport equipment on this trailer if we need to. Yeah, I don't have a big problem with this trailer. Yeah, with that one. So 20,000 for that, and our trailer is worth. Where is it? There it is. 15,000. So now it cost me 5,000 to replace it with something that does less. Is that? Oh, wow, somebody has been having a big sell-off, haven't they? Yes. Did somebody sell up? Because that's a lot of stuff. Ooh, I'm more interested in the hyzer, Matt. Taz, oh yeah, Taz said he was about done on here, didn't he? Yeah. Does that mean Taz's farm is available? I mean, won't be taking over for very long. I'm happy with this trailer. Hey, going down a rabbit hole. Welcome along. Connect that. Pallets. Seeds. Take 8. Best 2. Yeah, I'm very tempted by that, Si, to return our wood chipper and get that one. I think I might. License plate is needed. Let's see who's going on the license plate. Peter Turner, congratulations. You've been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons, YouTube channel members and Twitch subscribers. And your name is going on the back of our new wood chipper. So we will buy that. Yes. Okay. No, I'll just straight up return it. How's about there we go. Yeah, that's the one. So return that. Yes. Right, we will need to pick this one up from down here. Oh, actually, I've got an idea. I've just spoken about this. We'll get it on the flatbed. We'll bring it back on the flatbed. Just need to make sure I've got enough space on there to fit it. That's interesting. In no way is that going to explode. And cause me all sorts of problems. I think those ones we probably want to move further forwards as a result. We'll move them right up to here. Put the last two on top, and then we'll back this onto the trailer. In my kids into farm sim, no. My daughter isn't massively into video games. My son is very much wants to play Fortnite. And he also likes to play a game. He wants to play a game on here called Trailmakers. That's the other game he likes to play. And he's also very much into Minecraft. He likes Minecraft stuff too. Go. Very much over to the right. To the left is sitting in the cab. There we go, and just about gets on that. Right, yeah, that's on there. Nice. Oh God, I'm not. So, does anybody remember what my brother was saying to me about this Merlot not being able to pull much? I think I'm not going to try and go down to the river. I think we'll go up the top. I think this is going to struggle without it being a short slope. I think we are going to have to, we're going to go uphill to get to the farm at any rate. I think we just need to make it as easy on us as possible. There we go. It's pulling it. It's pulling it. Hey, Brit boy, welcome along. How you doing? Hey, Brit boy, I got a job. I am gonna be gainfully employed again. I start in 2 weeks today. Until later, what am I doing? I am doing I'm doing PHP programming. So I'm back to doing PHP programming with Laravel this time, which should be awesome. And it's hybrid, so my first month I've got to be in the office every day, and then after that it's 2 days in the office and 3 days at home after that, which will be fantastic. Yeah, my advice for 33 months till they start 15 minutes early. Yeah, I've so there's stuff around that's that I agree with you there. My first 6 months, yeah. I want to really prove myself. I want to absolutely. That also partly depends on timing for getting kids to school and things. Right, so I'm going to park this here. We will unfold the back. Oh, that's a wee bit. Yeah. I think everybody does that in a job. I think you're foolish if you don't do it. Right. Let's get this off of here. There's a few things I like as well, like working from home. They'll give me a laptop to do that, so I don't have to use my own computer, which is great. And yeah, lots of bits and pieces that are gonna really work for me for the whole thing. So there we go. Right. This needs to go down the other end of the yard. I can't turn that sharply with it, so we'll go around this way. I would like to get one more field planted, 2 more if possible. Don't think we've got particularly big fields to do. 32 is not massive, and 37, well, both are not small ones. Then we can look at getting the peas planted tomorrow. I think we're going to be. I didn't think I was going to be on here tomorrow, and unless I get access to Atomful tomorrow, I will. I think we'll probably be back on here again. But I would really like to play Atomful. I'd like to do some stuff on Atomful if we get the chance. I'll park this over to here for now. It looks so interesting. It really does. Are we gonna take it from the back wire there and make things float? Nice. Oh, I took out my post box. And away we go. I'm currently back into Elite Dangerous. Latest update, let's colonize our own star systems. Too bad I'm 60,000 light years away still. I have never played Elite Dangerous, but I've heard such good things about it. I think I want to do a little bit more variety on my channel. I think I'm gonna have the being in a job, I'm gonna have the freedom to have a little bit more variety on my channel. I think I'd like to go back to a schedule where one day a week I'm doing something other than farm sim. Or 1 week a month, maybe do something other than do something other than farm sim. Some hardcore code says PHP is scripting but not programming. Yeah. Oh god. Elite is quite a steep learning curve, but once you get it, it's so much fun. I know, I know a few people who really enjoy Elite. I'm gonna take my jumper off because I'm too warm. Oh. Cheers, Nato. But yeah, because I want to have a good first few months, that's why I'm trying to get some videos in hand and trying to work out what my schedule's gonna be insofar as doing live streams and videos and things, because I want to put as little pressure from this side of things as possible while I'm doing that. So I think we might get this field finished today. I don't think we're gonna get the other field done today. No, at least for a few weeks work has to, yeah, it absolutely. The other field was 37. And if you want to do that one site, on YouTube last night, one of the old streams from FS15 came up on recommended. Really? Wow. You must have been watching a lot of my stuff recently, Asa. They only start recommending really old stuff to you if you've been watching a lot of someone's content. Any Singularity DJ, welcome along. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, excellent. Sounds perfect, Si. Yeah, and then we'll plant the peas tomorrow, and then on Thursday we can plant the sorghum, and then Friday we can go and do something different. That sounds like a plan. Yes. Well, that's on a Saturday, Brit Boy. So yes, still planning to come down. And in fact, I can now fully afford it, which is great. This is Riverview, yes. Yeah, I should have been paid by the time the London trip comes up at the end of the month, so that's going to be even better. Riverbend Springs, not Riverview. Yes, sorry. Yeah, I've got to book a hotel for that night. On this server of yours, how many days per month do we utilize? 3 days per month, Poking Burger. Karl Cat has gifted 10 subs to the channel. You are awesome, Kirk. Thank you very, very much. So that's going to kick off a giveaway. There we go. Pandemonious Rex, Steve JC79, Haunt Magpie, Gaming with Raymond, or Redmond 55, Daniel T, no, that's the wrong round. Daniel T5K, Mad Alex Gaming, Cooked a Caker, Bees Knees to 2, Marvin, the Paranoid Android 42, and Captain Erok. Welcome to subscribers. If you've received a gifted sub from Kirk, please give them a thank in chat because they're awesome. And thank you, Kirk. I'm on the wrong screen. Round we go. Field 18 will be... We don't own Field 18. $17, $16. $18 isn't a field. So 38. 38 is, yes, 38 is peas. Can I ask you to do a realism on oak instead? I'm not sure what you plan to do. I enjoyed 2-3 hour vid on the, I prefer real time. So yeah, DJ, I will be doing, so yeah, my next Let's Play series will be on Oak Bridge. It will be so those episodes will be about 3 hours each. There will be super cuts of those when I finish the series, but yeah, starting Sunday on Oak Bridge, I will have sort of 30-ish minute videos on there. Yeah, that is my next series, is Oak Bridge. And my plan at the moment is for that to kick off on Sunday. And then after that, I think I might look at the Polish map that I reviewed today, because it was just, or that I did the tour on today, because it is immense. It is absolutely fantastic. If I did... The vote bridge is going to be 3 months. That's April, June, July. And then 3 months after that is August, September, October. That would mean that my next series after that will probably be on the whatever map is released at the end of the year. Wow. Here we go. Exclamation mark win if you are selected. Meister 13, congratulations, you have been selected. Exclamation mark win in the chat. There you are. Right. I don't want to pause the server. However, You want to go spin the wheel. See what you get. No, not that wheel. That is the wrong wheel. How many times would you like me to shuffle? Number between 1 and 10, please. 3. 1, 2, 3, and away we go. Oh, it is Soldiers is the game we will send over to you. Oh, that's the random name selector. No, that's want ways list. Right. Let's get your name up against that game. There it is. Right, and then we are going to replace that with from space. We'll remove that from the wheel. Add from space onto there. There we go. And reset everything. Lots of wins on the wheel. Yeah. Oh. That did me in, that did. No, lift both, please. Good afternoon, Red Dragon. What we? Oh, we're 28 minutes past 2. You might have to take over from me on this side because I do actually have to finish at 2:30 today. So I will take this up to the top end of the field. Thank you. And then tomorrow, I promise I'm gonna start at midday. Let's just not have 20 maps released today, please. Make my life a lot easier. I feel sorry for Mr. Sealy P and for DJ when they're getting 20 mods released in one day and a pair of maps. That must really, really be a pain in the butt to create videos for those. Wait, this is not Riverview on multiplayer. This is Riverbend Springs on multiplayer. This is the multiplayer server, Singularity DJ. Right, thank you, Si. I am gonna leave it here then. Today, let's head over to just chatting. Hey, Captain Biggles. Oh, you've just come in as I'm finishing up today. Because I've got to edit today's video and get it uploaded before I go and pick the kids up. So I unfortunately cannot stay on. Let's see who we've got that we can go and parachute into today. We haven't raided Az in a while. I will go and raid Az today. Is where we're gonna go. He's doing some farm sim. Right. Before I go though, I've got a couple of thank yous to say. I'd like to say thank you to Kurt for all your gifted subs today. You are awesome. I'd also like to thank TSG Shreks for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. Meister, thank you for resubscribing too. You are awesome. And that is everybody for today. I will be back tomorrow from midday, so please come and join me there. He's doing his 5-year anniversary. Is that what it is? Oh, XR is doing his 5. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's we'll go and Oh, 24-hour stream. Yeah, we're gonna go and raid Exile. We'll raid Az tomorrow. Yeah, so yeah, with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. Please give us a like, drop us a comment, give us a share if you are over on YouTube. That would be awesome. Thank you very, very much. Huge thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, my YouTube channel members, and my patrons. You guys have not only kept the lights on our end here for the last 16 months, but you helped the channel to grow as well. Your support is very, very much appreciated. You are amazing. Thank you so much. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.